So tonight, while scrolling my old artworks, I came across this baddie and decided to redraw her because it's been 3 years and I've improved a lot. So I want to see how she would look in my new skill, I guess. I'm not sure. How did I even have the courage to post this on Instagram back then? Because this looks so funny to me now. As I was trying to draw this moon, I did not want this to be like a basic bright LED bulb in the sky, so I made some deliberate ugly spots, if that's what you want to call it. But I guess I made it a bit too ugly. Like, I don't know, I was basically using up all the brushes so that I could make random lines and spots so that it looks a bit more realistic. Now, getting on to business and talking about the artwork itself, I'm not sure what I was inspired by while making this. I was drawing a whole lot of bullshit back then, not gonna lie, but this looks pretty good comparing to what I used to draw usually. But I don't know. I don't remember what I was inspired by or if I copied this from somewhere. Very witch in the forest type vibes, but I'm not really impressed by the composition of my old one, but I guess that's what I'm here to fix, right? It's all blue, you can't like comprehend what's going on. Looking at this, I'm not even sure if I was just lazy in adding details or if I was just shit at drawing. Maybe that's both, yeah. But there are so many things I want to laugh at. Like, first of all, the trees. I'm sure I could give them some weird, spooky vibe, but they are so basic, I'm gonna cry. Like, the leaves look like they're birds sitting on branches. You know what I mean? Then the hat this woman is wearing, it is straight up flat. It has no definition, if that's what you call it. I'm not sure, but it looks like a CD. And then my subject herself, who's got that triangle chin, I don't know, CEO YN type chin, and it looks really funny. And if we dare to zoom in a bit, you'll see her pretty fingers, mushroom ass fingers, bro. They look so cursed. The type of fingers they have at Folk Valley, I guess. Then comes her hairstyle, which I don't really have any complaints about, but yeah, we have to like polish it a bit. When I look back to many of my old artworks, I realize that I never used to use a lot of references. Like, I only used to have one or two, and I would be dedicated to, make it look as good as the reference. But I would never use extra references, for example, for maybe a hand or a crow. I don't know why I used to do that. Maybe I used to think that's not competent, but yeah, that's like a weird habit I used to have. But as a result, I used to have shitty artworks, and I wouldn't really improve a lot until I started using a lot of references. So I don't know, maybe it was the mindset of why should I use so many references because I'm an artist. I don't know. That's bullshit, by the way. Please do not listen to it. Because of not using many references, my artworks would turn out pretty boring and pathetic, to be honest. But yeah, I've given up on that habit and I use as many references as I want. Yeah. I just get lost in my own little world when I'm drawing stuff like this, so it's really fun. At this point, I don't even care if it looks better than the old one, which it will, but yeah, I get really lost in the vibes. More than the structure itself, I like it when an artwork tells a story, which is also the reason why I don't have a lot of things to yap about because I get so lost while drawing that I don't know, I don't speak about anything and I have literally nothing in my mind as I'm drawing. According to me, if my artwork is able to tell a story or it just looks very cinematic, even if it's not the most perfect thing, then I think the artwork is successful, in my opinion. gonna add an owl sitting on a branch which like kind of blocks the moon because it looks good, right? It gives the spooky feeling. I don't know. Plus, I'm gonna tilt the owl's head for aura farming purposes as if it's looking down at the woman. I don't know. But yeah, you get the point, right? I hope you do because we are also gonna add some sparkly eyes to it, and yeah, the attempt is to make it look a bit more scarier. I hope, I hope, I hope it adds to the vibe. Also gave my subject a bit of a smirk, I guess. I don't know. It's not even visible, but yeah, it adds personality. Also, I'm gonna fix her mushroom as fingers and make them a bit more realistic. Even if I'm not gonna render or add details a lot, I'm gonna fix them. So, this is the final result, and of course, I'm satisfied with this. Very satisfied because I added new flowers, an owl, and mist. What else would I want from an artwork, right? But yeah, I'm really happy, especially with the fact that the subject looks a bit more human and she's not pale as fuck. So yeah, i I guess I could still do better with the trees because I could add some more branches. And wow, i just real I just realized I did not color a part of the branch, so like um I don't know, but it's over. It's done. I'm not gonna touch it again. I'm not gonna zoom. I'm not gonna see any more details. It's done. This is the final result. So, yeah, that is it for tonight, ladies and germs. Before I go back into shadows, yeah, that's it. I have nothing else to share. I've given all my opinions, and yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now. So, bye. I'll see you in the next one.